Good morning, children. How was your first day of your class 3? You got homeworks for different subjects, right? So be prepared. Moving onwards, it's going to be the same. So let us get back to our science, right? Yesterday we spoke about different body parts and then we spoke about the 5 sense organ. So I did not get a reply. Does anybody have a sixth sense organ? To my knowledge, there is no sixth sense organ. We have 5 sense organs. Just let us just recall all those things. Yes, we studied about skin, tongue, nose, ears, eyes. These are the 5 sense organs we have in our body. So, our body organs which help us to sense various things around us are called as sense organs. Correct? See, skin helps to sense the touch, pain, temperature, all those things. Tongue helps us to sense different taste. Nose helps us to sense different smell. Our ears helps us to sense the different sounds, and our eyes helps us to see around everything and sense the distance and the different colors. Yes, so that's the reason these different sense organs are named as sense organs because they help us to sense various things which are present around us. So, moving on, let us see each sense organ in detail. Okay. Yes. Firstly, let's go towards our tongue. Tongue, it is very sensitive. As I said yesterday, it even helps us to find out various flavors present in different food items like ice creams and different types of chutneys, sauces. Yes, how do you get this taste of different food items? You love different types of chutneys. Now, when I say chutneys, I mean to say different types of salted items, sour items. Yes, we taste different kinds of chips, correct? We taste different types of sweets. We taste different types of food, meal. Rice tastes different, chapati tastes different vegetable curries are different, of a different taste, correct? So how do we get to know all these things? How does our brain know that chapati is salty, chocolates are sweet, a lemon is sour, medicines are bitter? With the help of the tongue. Yes, our tongue has different parts which are sensitive to different taste. Yes, children, our tongue is divided into different parts. Yes, which are sensitive to different taste. So when I say sensitive to different taste, I mean to say that our tongue is divided in such a way that different parts of our tongue help us to understand different tastes. Now in the picture you're able to see the tip of our tongue. Now let me stop. Yes, children. The tip of our tongue helps us to understand the taste of sweetness. Tip of our tongue. Okay, the sides of our tongue. The side parts of our tongue helps us to taste different types of salted and sour food items. Yes, see, whenever we taste an ice cream, we taste from the tip of the tongue. Yes, because these taste buds, when they have sweet item on that, we really feel sweet about it. Yes, And plus, whenever we have any chocolates, if you keep the chocolate at the back of your tongue, it might not be as sweet as it feels when we keep at the tip of our tongue. Now, thirdly, now tell me, how many of you take medicines by keeping the medicine at the back of your mouth? I do it. I always take a medicine and keep at the end. Why? Because the taste buds which are present at the back of my tongue are having bitter taste buds. Means whenever I keep any bitter item at the back of my tongue, I will not feel much bittery. But if you use it, if you keep any of the bitter things at the tip or sideways, you'll feel much bitter because the bitter taste buds are located at the back of your tongue. See here in the diagram, you can see the tip of your taste buds are having sweets, sides are having salts, and the back is having bitter taste. Tongue is very sensitive as we are discussing. It's sensitive towards different flavors, right? Our tongue, as usual, has different parts which are sensitive towards different taste. You can see here, sweets are tasted in the tip, sours and salties are located at the sideways of the tongue, and bitter is located at the back of your tongue, correct? That's why we say that tongue is the one who is responsible for the taste. Now think about the popcorn, think about the lemon. What are the different tastes available within them? One is salty, one is sour. How do we get to know? How does our brain get to know? Yes, with the help of the tongue. How does the tongue work? It works with the help of the taste buds which are available on our tongue. So what does it happen? See, whenever we are eating a food item, whenever we eat some food and we keep it on our mouth, our taste buds understand the taste and they send a signal to the brain that this particular food item which I have eaten now is either bitter or it is salty or it is sweet. Then is when our brain gets to know, okay, this food item which we have eaten right now is having this particular taste. So when I eat an apple, a sweet apple, and my taste buds, they send a signal to the brain that this particular apple is having sweet taste and it might like it. And whenever we see next time an apple, we carve to eat because our brain knows that this particular food item is a sweeter one. Yes, this is how our taste buds on our tongue work. So let's revise. What are the different types of taste which we see? Sweet, salty, bitter, and sour. Yes, our tip of our tongue is for sweetness. Then our sides are for salty and the above sides are for sour and the behind ones are for the bitter. Also, yesterday I said you, our tongue is the strongest muscle in our body. Can everybody just check whether you have a bone in that? No, it is just a muscle. It does not have any bone to it. And that is the strongest muscle in our body. And how many, on an average, how many taste buds do we have in our on our tongue is 3,000 taste buds are available on our tongue, plus the average length, means the length of our tongue on an average, okay, means approximately 10 centimeter of length we have for our tongue. Okay, tongue is, the average length of a human tongue is 10 centimeters. Now, an interesting fact, children. You know what? Whenever we have cold, right? Whenever we have cold, and when we eat something, we don't feel the taste. Why? Why? Because our sense organs, our nose, our ears, they are interconnected, they're interlinked. When we lose, our nose is jam-packed, the taste buds also lose their functioning for some time, right? That's why whenever we are not well, and whenever we are not keeping well, our taste buds will not be able to understand the different types of taste. Now let us go towards our ears. The second sense organ for the day is ears. When we go out, we often hear lots of bird chirping sounds, correct? Let me play. Yes, our mornings are filled with birds chirping sounds. So whenever we get up and open our windows and we look at outside, we go outside, we hear lots of birds chirping sounds. Also, we keep hearing lots of children making sounds. When we are getting outside, either in our schools, when we go for playing outside, you go for school, you hear lots of children's making different sounds and all, right? Plus, also when you come outside, we hear a lot of traffic vehicle sounds. We are also surrounded with different animals, right? Dogs, cats, buffaloes, cows, goats, and we keep hearing their sound also. Yes. So how do we get to know these different sounds? With the help of our ears. So whenever these sounds falls on our ears, our ears sends a signal to our brain that this particular sound coming either from the birds or children or the vehicles or the animals. So it sends the signal to the brain that this particular sound coming is belonging to this particular thing, right? So our ear helps us to listen all these different types of sounds and also helps us to recognize them. They also tell us from which direction or from where a given sound is coming, correct? Yesterday also I said you saying if somebody is calling you and you immediately turn towards the direction from where the sound is coming. How is that being possible? Because of the ears which are located on both the sides of our head. Ears also help us to differentiate between loud sounds and gentle sounds, right? Anybody singing a melodious sound, a song, you like it, right? Because these are the gentle sounds. A bird singing, a nice musical instrument sound, any gentle sound, our ears, and we like to hear that. But when compared to the loud sounds, can we have some examples? If somebody's screaming, if somebody's screaming on a mic, balloon bursting. Yes, when you have a balloon burst, what do actually? You close the ears immediately, right? Whenever you go outside, whenever you hear lots of vehicle horn sounds, what do? Close your ears. Very loud sounds are unpleasant for us. So what do? We immediately close our ears. Somebody shouting, what do we say? Please do not shout. It's disturbing, right? So very loud sounds are unpleasant, plus they are also harmful for our ears. Like for example, have you ever come across a situation wherein you have gone outside and there's a tire burst of a vehicle? For example, let's take a tire burst in front of you. What is your immediate reaction? You close your ears because the tire burst sound is quite a loud one, and your body immediately reacts to it by closing the ears because it is unpleasant, plus it is harmful for our ears too. So what are the two sense organs we studied today? We studied about tongue and we studied about ears, right? So tongue is sensitive towards taste, ears are sensitive towards different types of sounds. And the strongest muscle in our body is our tongue. And what are the things available on our tongue which helps us for tasting are the taste buds, right? Please do see this video repeatedly so that you understand very well. Plus, if you have any doubts, get back to me. I'll explain you once again. Until then, bye-bye.